Good everyone, you're watching Creative Fixes. In this video I'm going to talk about how to fix if you have printer offline issues in your Windows machine. There are a couple of checks which you could do before trying any troubleshooting steps. The first thing is check your printer and connectivity. Make sure your printer is turned on and properly connected to USB or a Wi-Fi. Confirm the printer and PC are connected to the same Wi-Fi network if wireless. Check cables for damage and ensure they are securely plugged in. Restart your printer by turning it off and waiting a minute and powering it on again. Now all these are the basic troubleshooting steps which you could try to get this issue resolved. Now in spite of all this step, and if you're still facing a problem, there are a couple of steps which you could try. Now the first step to resolve this issue is to go ahead and run the Print Troubleshooter on your computer. To do this, you will have to do a right click on the Start button and then click on Settings. Once you're on the settings, you may go ahead and click on System. Under System, on the right hand side, you can scroll down and locate for Troubleshoot. In the Troubleshoot, you may click on Other Troubleshooters. In this list, you may look for printer. If you have used this troubleshooter in the past, it would show up under most frequent. Otherwise, it will be listed under other. As soon as you locate printer, you will have to click on run. Follow the step-by-step instructions on the screen. What this will do is this will try to go and execute the print troubleshooter which is being inbuilt on the computer, diagnose if there are any issues and try to fix the problem by itself. Once this troubleshooter is being executed, you may close this window, restart your computer, and then check if your issue has been resolved. Now, in case if your issue has been resolved, well and good, you don't need to try the next step. Now, the next step to resolve this issue is to go ahead and clear print queue and restart spooler. To do this, you will have to cancel all the print jobs from the print queue, and then you will have to stop the print spooler service. To do this, you will have to do a right click on the Start button and then click on Run. And in the Run window, you may go ahead and type services.msc and then click on OK. This should open the services window. In this, you will have to locate for Print Spooler. It would be in alphabetical order. You can do a right click and then click on Stop. Once the Print Spooler service is being stopped, you will have to navigate to the location to delete some of the Print Spooler services. You can copy the location from my video description and then do a right click and then click on run. Paste the location. So basically we'll have to navigate to C drive, Windows, System32, spool and printer. Click on OK. This will open the location. Now in this location, in case if you see any files or folders, you may go ahead and delete those files. You don't have to worry about deleting these files. This will not impact to your computer. It will go ahead and delete the files related to your printer and the printing document. In my case, there are no files or folders. The folder is empty. In case if you find anything, you can go ahead and delete them. Close this window. Go back to the services window and locate for Print Spooler. Do a right click and then click on Start to start the Print Spooler service. Once this is done, on the left hand side, you can select Print Spooler on the left hand side. You may click on Restart Print Spooler service just to make sure you have started all the service. Close this window, and now you may try to print the document and check if your issue has been resolved. In case if your issue has been resolved, well and good, you don't need to try the next method. Now in spite of trying all this step, and if you're still facing a problem, the next step, what I would suggest you to do is update or reinstall your printer driver. To do this, you will have to do a right click on the Start button and then locate for Device Manager. Once you have the Device Manager open, you will have to go ahead and locate for print queues. You can go ahead and expand the print queues and locate for the current printer which is being installed on your computer. It could be Canon or it could be HP or Brothers or any of the printer. Based on your printer what you're using, you would see those drivers listed here. In my case, I have the default driver. All you have to do is you will have to choose the printer which you're using, do a right click and then click on Uninstall Device and then click on Uninstall. Once this is done, you may close this window, restart your computer and then try to connect back your printer, and that should go ahead and install your printer drivers on your computer. Once the printer drivers has been successfully installed, you may go ahead and check if your issue has been resolved. In case if your issue has been resolved, well and good, you don't need to try the next step. Now, in spite of trying all this step, and if you're still facing a problem, the next step, what you could do is you could go ahead and check if you have all the latest updates installed for your computer. To do this, you will have to do a right click on the start button and then click on settings. Once you're on the settings, you will have to go and then on the right hand side, you may go ahead and click on check for the updates. So in case if there are any updates to be installed, you may go ahead and click on download and install. And at the same time, to make sure you have all the possible updates, you may go ahead and click on check for the updates, see if there are any updates available to be installed on your computer. Once you install those updates, restart your computer and then check if your issue has been resolved. So all these steps should definitely fix the problem. In spite of trying all this step, and if you're still facing a problem, I would suggest you to leave me a comment in the comment section so that I can come up with the possible solution. I hope this video was useful. In case if you like this video, please make sure to hit the like button and do not forget to subscribe to my channel. Thank you. Have a great day.